Alright, Short Stack, we're gonna need you to come with us.
Um,
I'm not gonna kill you if I don't have to.
no, that's great. Yeah, no, that's...
So just don't give me a reason, let's go.
Yeah, alright. What? She kind of looks around, like something, like she's looking for something, and then just sort of realizes, like, yeah, okay, alright, yeah, no, I'm coming.
What are you looking for?
Well, no, I had something on my desk, but I guess the door maybe knocked it off.
Yes, it knocked it off.
Alright, it was a gift, but no, that's fine.
It was tragic. I'm sorry.
Oh, alright, yeah, I don't see it anywhere,
No.
but...
Yeah, that was my bad. Let's go.
It disintegrated.
Oh,
What?
it's unfortunate.
Wait, what? What disintegrated? What's missing?
No, there's a bonsai tree.
I think we should go. The alarm is going off.
Fair enough. How you turn that thing off?
I have a key card.
Yeah,
I'll
swipe
take
it.
that.
Or yeah, okay. I guess I probably shouldn't have told you about the key card then. Okay.
And I'm gonna go shut off the alarm.
All
Can
right.
you make a quick announcement that it was an accidental pull?
Excuse me. Is there like a microphone on her desk like a principal?
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. There's a microphone on her desk.
Ping, ping, ping. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Please forgive the alarm. My elbow slipped because I'm a doofus.
Yeah. All right. I guess if you think that sounds like me.
I look at you like, it's very cute. And I press the button again. Go ahead.
Yeah. My elbow slipped. I'm a doofus.
Thank
That was me.
That's on me, guys.
you.
Literal little padding feet. So excited that I got you to say doofus.
Thank you.
Let's go.
It's great because when you guys walk out the room, you have about 10 guards with their guns at the door.
No.
Boys.
Now, hold on. Let me roll perception. 2 guards immediately recognize you, and they book it right down the hall in your reputation alone. So, what are y'all gonna do?
Yoshi will step forward again, and he'll just go, "Let me see if I can handle this."
Yeah, do it, Bo.
Because he wants to avoid bloodshed at all costs. So, the way that he would intimidate is, he'd pull himself up to his full height of 6'11", and say in his deep, scary Japanese voice that,
In Japanese or in English?
in Japanese,
Alright.
and he goes, "I'm the butcher, and if you do not leave, I will consume your souls."
Alright.
But I
Oh
don't
my
speak
God.
Japanese.
For every hit that you got, another soldier drops his weapon. Not necessarily drops on the ground, but relinquishes it from their hold and book it. And Remy just kind of makes a comment of, "Oh, alright, well, I guess, that cost-benefit analysis wasn't exactly as effective as I thought it would be."
So now there's 3.
Yeah.
That was a fluke, he says to her in English. This is a fluke. You are just very unlucky I am on this mission.
I guess so. I guess I am.
At least we are not here to
everyone-
kill you.
Everyone roll perception. Okay, 2, 1, 3, and 4. Everyone with more than 1 perception, you'll notice Jamie kind of rounding the corner because the alarm started going off, and you see him literally spin on his heel and head back the same way.
I'm so happy.
Alright, so you have 3 guards in front of you who have passed the intimidation check. What are y'all gonna do?
My cloak falls off.
So, Duma, you're gonna be going first. So you've dropped your cloak, revealing your troll skeleton armor.
I'm going to take 2 knives out.
Okay.
There are 3 guards. I will throw at 2 of them. So 5 hits and 1 hit.
Alright. I'll just say you're attacking guards 1 and 2, because they're all pretty much
Yeah,
lined up right
just-
now. They haven't really
this
differentiated
has peanut.
themselves in any way. Alright, so guard 1 apparently studies gymnastics in his free time.
Gotta love those guards.
Yeah.
Oh.
Guard 2, who you got 5 hits on, glitches. So, after Duma, it's going to be Guard 1's turn. He's the one who studies gymnastics. And, well, he's just going to shoot at Duma, seeing as he started it.
Seems fair.
Alright, Duma, could you dodge?
Yeah. Plus, bullets cannot kill the butcher.
Because he is but a ghost.
He's a demon.
Quattro?
That'll do it.
Okay.
He shoots, but he is, however, keeping his eyes on Yoshi. So he's not really looking at you as he shoots. The armor made you seem bigger than you were. So he's a little surprised that when he looks back after that split second that you were not hit by his shots.
Also, I'd imagine that this, as soon as he throws his knives, he shoots, and the music starts, and he starts dancing, and that's part of the reason why he missed.
Accidental dodge dance?
Yeah, accidental dodge dance.
Alright, Dash, it's going to be your turn. What are you thinking about?
Let me ask a question I had not considered yet. Obviously, this is a sturdy facility, and I'm not trying to threaten explosives at all. Real talk. But, like, am I concerned about shooting in this place?
I think you would assume that based on your nautical...
Yeah.
What was it?
Nautical mechanicery. That's not a word. Mechanicery.
Based on your nautical mechanicery, you would know that the glass in this corridor, in that office, the glass that you've been seeing facing the exterior, has got to be extremely reinforced based at the depth that you're at.
Yeah, okay.
So it could take quite a few bullets and possibly a small explosion.
I'm on it.
I am going to shoot.
Okay.
Shoot a man. Oh, yeah. Much better. That's a 6. That's a 6, boys.
Real freaked out.
Hey, I rolled a 6 to
Nice.
shoot.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Man.
Thank you.
Alright. I would like to know who you're shooting at.
I'm shooting at, there's gymnastic guard,
Yeah.
and then there's 2 and 3.
There's gymnastic uninjured guard.
Yes.
There's guard 2, who is very injured, about 2/3 injured.
Yes.
And then there's guard 3, who is a shaking in his boots.
Gymnastic
I'm gonna go for guard 1.
Okay.
Gymnastic guard.
Yes.
If I'm gonna draw blood, I'm gonna draw my own.
This is his time to shine.
Does he look hurt?
He is hurt. In fact, there is a little bit more splatter, but he seems undeterred. Yeah.
So is he? Would you say he looks mentally strong?
I would.
Ah,
Alright, we got injured guard, who's gonna shoot at the butcher, because if he's gonna go down, he wants his name to be remembered. And he's taking some negative modifiers. Alright, Yosh, go ahead and dodge.
Now I got a question.
Yeah.
If I don't dodge, can I roll an intimidation on my next turn?
If he just
Yes, if you just take the damage, you can roll intimidate on your next turn.
If I take damage.
True. If you take damage, yeah. Alright, so you'd be taking 9 points of damage.
And I rolled 11 to absorb.
Yeah, so you're not going to be taking any damage. So you just stood there like the brick that you are. And what did you do? Did you do anything else?
I made direct eye contact with him as he shot me.
12.
Yoshi knows how to play to his strengths, and that's not hurting people, guys. But that's scaring the shit out of people.
Guard 3 is not going to shoot at you. Guard 3 is going to shoot at him, because he seems like the safer target in comparison right now. Alright, you got 5 to dodge?
Yes.
Okay, well, you're successfully continuing your dodge dance.
My accidental dodge dancing
Yeah.
to my ridiculously happy music.
And he's shooting at where you were, like, moments, like split seconds before. But you do successfully dodge all of his shots.
Magpie?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have gymnastics guard. That looks like he's very willful. You have injured guard, number 2. And then you have not injured guard, number 3.
We'll take injured guard number 2.
Okay,
Because I think this will be the easiest for me.
that is true.
We're gonna roll control actions
Okay.
with the assistance of Mal. So 4.
Okay.
Now, he is completely aware of everything that's happening, but he can no longer control his body.
Okay.
I'm gonna have him take the knife of Duma's out of his body and then slit his own throat.
Okay.
Are we aware you're doing this?
you can make a perception test. So,
Alright, so there's no dodging that.
not really.
The guard is fully under your control and is very unfortunately aware of what's going on as he pulls Duma's knife from his armor, and you just see like a red trickle start to dribble across the white of the armor. And he raises it to his neck and tilts his head away from the blade. And good thing his visor's down, because I feel like his expression would haunt you, Yoshi. And he cuts his own throat. And there is just this red spray before he collapses to his knees and then the ground.
I would like to point out that it's a throwing knife, so when he grabbed it, there's not a whole lot of handle there, so he was holding on to blade as he cut his throat.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be pretty awful.
Alright, Yoshi, what do? You got 2 guards left standing.
I am going to maintain the eye contact with the guard that shot me, and I'm going to say, bullets cannot hurt the butcher. So, can I paint the picture for this?
Please.
Pick up your brush.
So, the other 2 guards, seeing the one just take the knife and slit his own throat, they're going to attribute that to Yoshi. And with him saying that he's going to consume their souls, they're going to just throw their guns down and book it.
And to add to the creep factor a little bit, I'd say when my spell goes into effect, the lights in like this hallway just flicker and start shuddering into darkness and then brighten back up.
Alright, the one thing I will add is, again, they have their guns on slings around them, so they do not get thrown to the ground. However, guard number 3 did throw his gun down with such force that it swung up and hit the back of his helmet. So he does kind of stumble and hit the ground and scamper up and down the hallway.
That's really funny.
And then Yoshi will, he's going to check on the dead body. Is there anything he can do to save him?
How do you suture a trachea?
You don't.
Well, I guess we probably should have spent more on that armor, too, in hindsight. But
Oh, this poor woman.
It's 2020.
Yoshi would say, I do not know how much longer my reputation will carry us. I suggest we leave.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, short stack. We got a time limit to meet.
Yeah, okay. So you all proceed back to the bay. Well, it just so happens Jamie was kind of taking cover there, as opposed to the lounge. I mean,
Hello.
he's hiding, but I mean, this is Jamie. He's not really hiding that great.
Shoes are sticking out from behind the desk.
Yeah, I mean, I'll invite you guys to roll perception, but I'm telling you right now, one hit and you're gonna see Jamie. He's hiding and he's taking cover. He's not doing it well. It's not great cover. He's basically hiding behind a grate.
Oh my god, you poor boy.
Alright, miss. No hard feelings, but this is just gonna make things simpler. I'm gonna stun bolt her.
Oh my god! I love it!
I love the level of ass.
I mean, she didn't see it coming.
There's just a bright flash of blue light, like that kind of for just a second, and then she's just thud.
Yoshi will check.
Yeah, so
on
she
her.
hits the ground.
Can I roll an agility to keep that from happening? Like not him doing it, but her falling, just reach out and grab her?
Yeah, you can try to catch her before she hits the ground.
Because I don't want her to get, like, a brain damage from falling on her head.
She's a dwarf. She's close to the ground.
Well, she doesn't fall. I sweep her up majestically off her feet with 6 hits.
Okay.
Yoshi will check her
Scoop.
vitals to make sure she's A-okay and just sleeping.
Alright, go ahead and do... Oh, wait, do you have a biomonitor?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I just... Yeah. I mean, I'd really just be checking her pulse and just, like, making sure, you know...
She's fine. She's just unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
So that's fine. You load her up into the sub.
As we go to get it in the sub, I say, I'm standing on top of the sub. Jamie, open door.
Oh, yeah, no, I guess, yeah. Oh, alright, so you did see me.
Yeah, thanks,
Yes.
Kid.
Oh.
Thank you, Jamie.
I don't know.
We will thank you by name when we get back to our
Oh,
employer.
please.
Open the door or we will name you by
Wait. I'm gonna hop out of the sub.
Okay.
Okay.
I actually do give him, like, a location. Okay, and hand it to him on a card.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to look into this after all.
I mean, you're gonna need a new job, so
that's exactly what I was referring to. All right. No, that's all right. Thank you.
yeah, no problem, kid. You did good.
Yeah.
Slap him on the back.
I give him a kiss on the cheek.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of mixed signals here, guys.
Hey, you're lucky. I don't even get that.
All right. Then I guess I should just feel lucky. Okay. Well,
Wait, do you want to come with us?
You
Oh,
can't fit in
sweetheart,
the
we don't
sub.
got that much space.
Oh, I mean, thanks for the offer, guys. Like that's super chill of you.
You know what? If everything's back okay on land, I'm gonna come back for him.
Oh man, that would be swell.
I love him. I will come back for him.
So he opens up the bay doors for you. He does it correctly. He doesn't like accidentally drown himself or anything.
Oh, thank God.
And you guys are able to leave the underwater facility.
All right.
So you leave the underwater facility, and as you do, the underwater mountain range that you noticed earlier begins to move and untangle itself. From the portholes, you can see an enormous shape moving towards you very quickly as it rises up from the mass that you had interpreted to be a mountain range. As it is just about to connect with the submarine, you realize this thing is a massive tentacle.
Ah, hell.
I'm not big on calamari, so let's get out of here.
Yes. Da.
How fast can this thing go?
I gun it.
Gun the little scooting submarine.
Yes.
Like a little guppy.
So I jump in and I make sure to zip up my cocoon all the way.
Yoshi's setting up a little triage area because he's a firm believer of hope for the best but expect the worst. He's got his little med kit, his little biomonitor, and his med kits. He's setting everything up.
Duma is first in the initiative, only because he tied with the Kraken.
Ah,
So, Duma, I guess, I mean, you could really do anything, but I'm gonna let you know that out the porthole, you see the tentacle very quickly moving towards the sub.
There's just a faint clicking as he's completely
Alright, so as this tentacle comes to connect with you, please dodge.
Yeah.
Please.
Please.
Please dodge.
Please dodge.
Alright, alright.
I would find that amenable.
Then I got 3.
Respectfully, you've made a good attempt, but this thing was coming up on you way too fast.
Oh yeah.
Way too close. It's way too large.
Sure.
And it connects with you.
Okay.
Just bop us, or is it?
It's wrapping around you. So as the tentacle wraps around the sub, you can hear the strain of it as it just kind of creaks and groans, and depending on how close you are to some of the portholes, you may hear the squeak of like the suction cups against the glass.
I don't think that's
This
going to
by the
buff
way,
out.
this feels disgusting.
That's right, because you're actually feeling the sub.
Oh, yeah.
So
You feel like
It's a little
how
hangy.
Cassiopeia may have felt like.
Oh no, now I'm into it though. No. Or am I?
So, he raises his gun to the porthole and then realizes, wait, what the
Magic user.
yeah. What is this? Well, he can't fire underwater
okay.
because it's fire. And that doesn't make any damn sense. So he can either try and stun bolt it and tase the giant squid, or he's gonna try and turn the sub and its occupants invisible.
Do you field out this question to the group?
Yeah. Yo, so, do you want me to stun the thing or just go invisible poof? Over the loudspeakers.
Yeah. Stun it how exactly, Einstein? I'm kind of a metal box currently.
Well, I could shoot outside. I just gotta see it.
In the ocean?
Yeah.
So it's not electricity.
It's not electricity.
Stun this
Get us out of here.
Okay, so we'll turn that to 12. We're going force 12.
Oh boy.
Yeah, alright.
Oh boy.
So that's straight up 10 damage of stun.
I mean, you get a nosebleed, but you hear this thing screech through the water. Dash might feel it just convulse on the sub. It doesn't do any damage, just from the sudden
I should
shock,
probably feel the ripple go
and
through its muscles.
the pain from being hit with such a strong magical spell.
Yeah. I want to say with the straight up force of it, like any loose anything in the ship just flies around in the room for a split second. It's just the energy's released.
So our captive.
I mean, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
One of two things is happening. It's going to let go out of fear, or we made it mad.
What?
Blood out of the ears.
Yeah.
He's just kind of.
Oh, that looks bad, sweetie.
He will survive.
Mop.
The harpoon gun, either the way that I hooked it up, because I knew I'd be driving, either I drive and I shoot it, making it so only I can control it, or I put manual controls in from the inside, so I chose to put manual controls in so someone else can man it.
Well, I guess my question is, do you have to drive right now?
I guess not, but because the manual controls are there, I cannot do it non-manually.
Oh, so no one else has grabbed the
I
weapon?
They're
wasn't
essentially
aware
it's
it was
essentially
a thing.
attached to the
My
top
character was.
Okay.
of the thing. They would all know it's there. I guess I hadn't expressed out loud how exactly it would work. It's essentially up there, ready to be manned. I assume with like a periscope of some sort.
She just told us about Duma, about the thing. So he's going to try to, since he's standing, man that. I'm not going to be making a called shot. Because I'd imagine anything worth called shotting is a little far away.
Called shot its heart.
Well, I mean, I could cold
that
shot, like, its mouth, because it's huge, but I'd imagine I can't see it right now.
So really the tentacles are blocking any kind of vision outside the portholes from, I guess, the periscope that Kelsey described. It's just incredibly murky, and you could probably see the writhing body of the tentacle as it disappears into obscurity.
Cool. I'm going to try to line up a shot with the tentacle then, because it's
Okay.
the only thing I can see. And I'm going to shoot it. Apparently, he is low-key good at shooting things. 5 hits. He just basically is, like, waiting for the moment for it to, like, start swinging back down through its field of fire and going, this is the button to shoot, right? Poke.
Alright, so you shoot it, and the harpoon lodges itself in the tentacle, and now this is the second time you hear it screech, and unlike the manifold, you see, like, the water becomes slightly murkier where your harpoon hit it, indicating that it is bleeding.
Well, I didn't miss. I don't know how good I did.
So with that, it's the Kraken's turn. You manage to absorb a lot of the damage from that constriction. You do feel it grow tighter, and everyone in the sub can hear the metal start to creak as
Yeah, I brought that.
more pressure is applied to it.
Yikes. I'd say, hey, if you guys could both be sure to do that again, that'd be swell, and I'll get us out of here. Okay, thanks.
Which button is reload? Did you put internal controls on that gyro pistol that you mounted to it, or did you take the gyro pistol?
Then I shoot it. Yeah, I'll shoot it.
You hit.
Yay!
So what does the gyro gun shoot?
It shoots tiny rockets that when they explode, they cause an even stronger explosion because they're underwater.
Okay, so you launch a little rocket at the tentacle, and you hit it maybe just a couple feet off from where Duma had shot the harpoon, and the impact of the rocket the tentacle starts spasming, and what happens is the tentacle slackens and squeals as it wipes across the surface of the submarine.
Oh.
You hear a muted crashing, but you can't see anything beyond the porthole until after the tentacle has completely fallen away. But even after it's gone, there's so much sand and debris that's been violently churned up because of this battle that it's just still difficult to see quite what happened. But you all hear a scream. It's very distinct from the screeching that you heard earlier. Depending on how empathetic you are, you may understand it to sound like a distressed wail. It's very clear and very loud. However, from where it came, you don't know. For many of you, that scream is the last thing you hear before everything goes black and you lose consciousness.
Oh.
I'm gonna need some willpower rolls.
Oh.
I have 3.
So, Yosh, you hold out the longest. I guess the power kind of flickers in the submarine as it just turns off, and Dash falls unconscious, and then the next two are you as you start to
Mal catches me.
stumble around. And Yosh, you're just watching
He just
all of this
watches.
happen. And the last thing you see...
But why?
The last thing you see before everything goes dark for you is an orange and white cat. As you regain consciousness, you're aware that you're still in the submarine. However, beyond the portholes, there's nothing but an abysmal blackness. At the aft of the submarine, where there had been nothing but its end, there's now a door at the end of the passage.
Is it the back?
Yes.
Okay.
And Yoshi's the first to wake up because Yoshi had the best constitution roll.
And the submarine looks just the same. We just can't see anything outside, and there's a door.
Roll perception to see what else has changed.
Got a big fat nothing.
So, no, you really don't notice anything beyond a door at the end of a passage in the back of the submarine.
Okay, like, what does the door look like?
As far as you can tell, it looks like a door.
But does it look like a sea door or a house door?
Your eyes are having problems adjusting, so it's difficult for you to tell. Everything's still a little bit fuzzy and a little bit hazy, so you can only make out the general outline of a door. It seems to be the same color as the rest of the sub. And with that, I believe Magpie and Duma are gonna start stirring.
Oh. Did you hear that crazy whale?
I do not think that was a whale.
Oh. Well, at least we're alive.
Yes.
He
It seems.
runs a system diagnostic to make sure all of his gear's still working.
I'll roll a perception check.
Let's go ahead and have Dash wake up.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm confused. I'd like to imagine that, as I wake up, actually some of the lights on the sub start to flicker back on a little bit, or like a screen or two lights up to kind of like the sub is waking up almost. 'Cause I'm
That
still...
makes sense, except you're waking up in your rigger cocoon.
Gotcha. I've
and you
unplugged.
have no control
Oh.
over the sub.
Oh shit.
In or not.
Oh shit. So then you probably actually see like a small stirring inside the cocoon as it kind of moves around. It's a little pliable from the inside, and then like a little bit more stirring, and then almost comically, you know how like a cat will get stuck in a sheet and then it just feels like, it seems like there's like elbows everywhere, literally just like scrambling, then unzip a head. What the fuck?
Magpie and Duma, you both notice that the door looks very similar to the hatch on the top of the submarine. In fact, in your attempt to make that comparison, you may notice the hatch is no longer there. It's not that it looks like it has been sealed, but that it is gone in its entirety, as though it had never been there. The passageway looks like it's part of the sub, as though it was elongated. If it wasn't for the fact that you have been in this sub before, and were just in this sub, you might think that this was part of it. With your higher perception, you notice that the passageway curves ever so subtly to the right.
Interesting. I'm also absolutely not buying this door because I just was this sub. I didn't have a door there. I'll kind of stand myself up and kind of push myself out of my cocoon and start to walk away. I probably just barely catch myself realizing I'm still plugged in and pull it out in time, which actually might be a little weird to people that aren't around riggers a ton, to see me just yank it out of the back of my neck. But I'm going to kind of trepidatiously walk toward the hall, and if nothing seems amiss, continue down the hall toward the door.
I'm gonna kneel. Duma's gonna kneel down and check his helmet for like signs of a head injury.
Wasn't there a hatch?
Yes. You see her actually feel the top of her head? Yes. I think? Yeah.
Freaking me out, sister.
Well, I mean, anything I jump into, I know like the back of my hand, so. Definitely was a hatch, definitely was no door. Also, this hallway's curved.
I take a step forward and I try to feel the curve.
I mean, it's very, very subtle.
So it's like I'd have to be moving down the hallway for it to even be noticeable. Yeah. Alright.
You might notice only because the door seems slightly off-centered in this very straight-seating hallway.
Some things were jostled loose when he did his big energy bolt. What's around me at my feet? Any debris?
Where's Ren?
You don't see her.
Where's Mal?
Ooh.